Hello and welcome to SurfAllDayA1A. It's been a while since I've posted on this channel, and I've been getting a lot of comments like, where did you go? When's the next video? And I do plan on posting a video this week of some of the drone footage I've been doing, but where I've been is mostly making music. So I hope you will go check out my music channel called HunnyTap, H-U-N-N-I-T-A-P, HunnyTap. And I have 7 albums now. I perform pretty regularly over there, but that's sort of what I'm interested in now. You know, SurfAllDayA1A, I'm still interested in, and I still surf all the time. I surfed yesterday for about 5 or 6 hours. But now I'm kind of more into writing and performing music, so that's what I've been doing lately. So if you've been wondering, what's this guy up to? Why does he never post? Well, that's mostly why. I'm actually up to the point where I have 18 gigs scheduled for next year. That is pretty cool. So I'm really getting sort of active around town playing. If you're interested in those things, I also post the performance dates on the channel, so you can come check it out. You know, have a brewski and listen to some goofy music. So that's always a possibility. In terms of health, happiness, welfare, and wonderful things, I am just feeling fantastic. Found a very special thing in life, which is a ever-deepening faith in Jesus Christ, which I would recommend all of you take a look into if you're not already. That's been a life-changing, in a good way, positive thing that has been a long time coming. I had a lot of people pray for me over the years, saying, man, I'm praying for you, and I sure appreciate it. It paid off. So now I am really deeply getting into that aspect of my life, and it's been wonderful. Some of that stuff I also reflect in the music. And yeah, I do plan on doing some more surfing videos. I really should switch it up a little bit, not just pay attention to the music, but it's what I'm interested in. I also have a few other YouTube channels. One is Eat Your Backyard, which is my edible landscaping channel. FloridaFishyFinger, which I also get a lot of comments on about where have you been, what are you doing. I love FloridaFishyFinger. Yeah, a lot of that stuff. But you know, as you get older, your interests move, and you know, things change, and so you are focused on different things. So that's sort of what's happened to me, and it's been very good, very good. Hey, I hope I pronounced this right. Josie Lynn Cooper, good to see you. What do you know? Here we are. Hey, Kevin, good to see you. Welcome to SurfAllDayA1A. It's been a while since I posted. I just thought I'd give an update. Yo, Matthew, look at this. Got people piling in. Love it. Well, I'm down at the beach. If you're from Florida, you know, surf dropped down a little bit today on the east coast of Florida. Yesterday was 5-star. Okay, well, thanks. You don't pronounce the land my name, but it's okay, you try. It's not your fault. You can pronounce it however if you want. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I always say, you can call me John, but it's not like the toilet. Not that John. Different John. Oh, okay, the E. Jocelyn. That's what it is. I bet you it's Jocelyn. Is that it, Jocelyn? I would like to pronounce your name correctly. I really would. But yeah, so I actually, you know, SurfAllDayA1A is quite the thing. And what I mean is, it surprised me. I just started to videotape my son, Jonathan, who I love very much and I'm very proud of. Started to videotape him surfing, and he kind of got into competitive surfing, and then I would videotape that. And then one day we were at New Smyrna Beach, and he got bitten by about a 6-foot bull shark across his leg at the East Coast Surfing Championship in New Smyrna, and I had the videotape out for that, posted a video. Now that sucker has got 9 million views. That was a viral video. Oh, thank you for subscribing. That is so awesome. Oh, it's a message hell review. Can I see the beach? Okay. Yes, I don't know why it held it for review. Certainly. This is the beach. It's surfable. You know how it is. Oh, thanks, Plushie. Stoked you sub. Appreciate that. Now, by the way, you know, I'm always plugging my channel that I'm on the most now, which I'll be on later. I'm going to create music on it, probably in about a half hour. Just head home and turn on the streaming. It's in that vicinity. Yep. Getting warm. But my music channel is called Hunnitap, HUNNITAP. And it is a channel where I post all my music, I perform. In fact, I performed last night. You can see that live stream. It's on the channel posted. Last night I played by the chicken coop. Now we're down to 3 chickens from 5. And yeah, I like to play music. I like to create music. And I've actually got 18 gigs around town next year. Working to get up to 30. Hopefully I can, oh, thank you, Pleasure. You have a great day also. Yeah, looking to get up to 30 days of performing next year, and that would make me very, very happy. But I also need to start posting some more videos on the SurfAllDayA1A channel. I've been getting a lot of comments like, where are you? Why aren't you posting videos? And are you alive? And I'm here to say, where I am is the same place I've always been. How am I? 5-star, fantastic. Doing great. And am I dead? No, not yet. Man, is it nice out here. You can see what I'm saying. Yeah, just enough of an offshoreness to it to make it fun. But if you surf, you know how it is the day after you've had a really, really good day and you come down and it looks sort of like this. You go, I don't know, and especially when it's cold, you come up with a lot of excuses right away as to why it would be easier to just stay in the comfort. But I think not staying in the comfort is probably the more useful decision. Yeah, so I'm working on a reggae album. You know, around this neck of the woods, reggae albums are probably more popular than other albums just because it's a beach world. Yeah, nice. See that tennis ball went through? We got tennis ball putter. Come along with sand wedge and putt tennis balls, which I think is a pretty cool hobby actually. Yeah, so for the first half of Eat Your Backyard, it was mostly, well, first it was just videos of my son and I surfing and my kids and I going to the beach and surfing. And then it was a lot about contests that my son was in and my daughter, and actually my youngest son Jack also got involved in the contest for a little while. And then it became just about my experience in surfing and kind of just the cinematography of it. My oldest son, Jonathan, convinced me to get a drone, and then I just went drone crazy. So a lot of cool videos with the drone. And then I started to combine my original music with that, and then I basically have just focused on original music. And now performing it. Performing the music. So I hope you will go over and give that Hunnitap a sub. And there you can say, if you want to say such things, what gives? Make a SurfAllDayA1A video, won't you? You want to hear something very, I think, sort of interesting about the viral surf bite video. I'll tell you that following that surf bite, that shark bite in the surf, we had 2 other shark bites in my family. My kids were bitten 2 more times. I don't have videos of those, and none were fatal. Of course, if you're from around here, Florida, you know that shark bites are actually pretty common. It's really not that special to be bitten by a shark. It's actually just a matter of time at some point until you get tagged if you're doing the surfing thing like we do it, which is, you know, out first thing in the morning, out right until after dark. You're right there in the shore pound a lot of times where it's most likely to experience that sort of thing, so it's gonna happen. Yeah, so my son was bitten on the leg, and then he was bitten on the leg again in a different place, but it just cut his shorts. And he's a small shark. Got up on a surfboard actually after a bit of kind of rushed at him and got up on the surfboard, a little spaz shark. And then my youngest son was bitten on the foot right at the end of our street by a pretty small shark, but it bit him on the foot, opened him up. You know, that was exciting to say the least. I've been present for 2 of the 3 shark bites. And then the weird thing was, like 2 weeks later, I was just out in the shore pound, just tossing silver, trying to catch baby fish, fish that were schooling up close to the beach. And I took a step backwards and I tripped over about a 5-foot, looked like probably a lemon shark or a blacktip that was in very shallow water and just kind of got, you know, the ocean pulled back and it was just in like a half a foot of water. And I tripped over that backwards, almost fell down, and then it just turboed out into the ocean. And I've been rammed down a monster hole down at Sebastian Inlet by a shark right on my arm. Almost bit my arm. That was very, very close. I kind of moved my arm out of the way at the last minute and its nose rammed into my forearm. Very, very hard. So yeah, there's sharks. And if you live in a place like Nusa Myrna Beach or really a lot of places north of here, the shark occurrence is so high, it's unbelievable. I mean, there are days you could be out there, you're counting 50, 60 shark sightings in one day. So the idea of like, oh, I got bitten by a shark, not that interesting to most of us who surf around here, but it was really interesting to a lot of people who watched that video. Like I said, we're making a decent amount of money on that thing too, because you get monetized views, even though the videos on YouTube, they don't pay a lot. They pay depending on the YouTube marketplace, which the YouTube marketplace auctions off advertising space and certain types of viewers and certain types of user data. So for instance, if you're making videos about luxury yachts, let's say, you know, where to purchase a luxury yacht you might have to spend $1 million, and everything's about luxury yachts and people who have luxury yachts. Well then, those videos, the amount they pay is worth a lot more than, let's say, a video about soft top shortboards or something, you know, where most of the purchases are going to be like, I don't know, $50 to $300. So you don't end up getting a lot of what they call CPM, which is revenue per million. Oh, that's so cool, Hurricane 123th. That's cool. I get a lot of, sometimes I'll be in a parking lot or whatever and people go, are you? Because I also have Eat Your Backyard. Are you Eat Your Backyard? I'm really not Eat Your Backyard, but I've made a lot of videos where I say Eat Your Backyard. So yeah, I am that guy. That's where I'm in the videos a lot. Of course, in the SurfAllDayA1A, it's mostly my son who's in there, and I'm the, you know, it's like one guy came up to me one time. Oh, that's cool that you saw that shark video. Yeah. The comments on there, that to me is way more interesting than the video at this point. I could just scroll through the hundreds of thousands, I don't know how many comments, but thousands and thousands of comments where people have one of 2 views, it seems like, 2 prevailing views. Okay, the first view is that those dolphins were an agent of God who saved his life and obviously intervened. And I actually like that view. I would share that view, to be honest. I think that those dolphins definitely were protecting in that situation, from what I could see and from what I can tell and other experiences with dolphins. And then the other viewpoint is that human beings are a plague on this earth and we deserve it. Yeah, that humans are bad. And that is just such a messed up way to look at the world. So you really get both the heaven and hell explanation on that one video pretty clearly. 2 camps of people, you know, which is like, isn't God great and aren't we horrible? I would go with the first one. God is great, and everybody on this stream is precious life, in my opinion. Apparently we got orcas in the area. What? We got orcas? You know, we have right whales. You may already know about this, but every once in a while you can see a right whale off the beach. They're in close enough, and I always go like, you know what's following those right whales down? Great white sharks, obviously. And there's a lot of great white sharks that frequent this area now, but offshore I have a number of friends that fish, and several of them have sighted big white sharks while out fishing for dolphin and so on, 10, 20 miles out. Oh wow, no way. Orcas and SB. That is hard for me to conceptualize. Or was it white sharks?